there, everywhere.
The unveiling of an Ohio historical marker at Cleveland's Glenville High School to recognize Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. In his final year of life, the civil rights leader gave a speech to the students in 1967, telling them to rise up and join the fight, making sure their parents were registered to vote. That was April 26, 1967, 56 years ago. And a local group of historians and preservationists say the place where he delivered that message deserves to be recognized in this unique way. Our New Yorker was there for the big reveal in this edition of the Next 400.
The threat of rain did not dampen the spirits of those gathered on the front lawn of Glenville High School Saturday morning. And smiles were bright as cheers rang out for the big reveal. The unveiling of a historical marker to recognize Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s visits to the area in the late 1960s.
Invited to speak at 3 Cleveland high schools, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his powerful Rise Up speech to the students at Glenville High School on April 26, 1967.
Cleveland Restoration Society says this is the 4th marker to go up on the Cleveland Civil Rights Trail.
These individuals and organizations came together around an important Ohio story and dreamed of a way to memorialize that story in their community.
Before the ceremony outside, there was a program inside the Martin Luther King Jr. Auditorium where local leaders, elected officials, and students shared stories about the tribute. Some personal stories about meeting Dr. King for the first time. During the program, students and guests watched a video of one of Dr. King's last visits here to Glenville High School back in 1967. News archives document that the recording was actually discovered in the trash by a teacher and student back in 2012. And since that time, the school has been using it as a teaching tool.
But I think it is safe to say that there is a host of young people in the Negro community who can brilliantly apply themselves.
Principal Davis tells me the recording from the trash is now a treasure with gems from Dr. King.
Staying strong on belief, moving forward, doing what you need to do as our young people as far as, scholarship, readiness, making sure that they're honoring the community in which they live, and so it is still relevant to this very day.
And as they watched, listening to Dr. King 56 years later, his words resonating.
Have a rich, proud, and noble history, however painful and exploited it has been. I'm black, but I'm black and beautiful.
Reporting in Cleveland for the Next 400.
If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving.
New Yorker, 19 News.
3 more stops will be added to the Cleveland Civil Rights Trail this year, including one at the African American Cultural Garden and one in the Huff neighborhood. You can check out the other historical markers at our website, cleveland19.com.